Hey everybody, it's itsdarockstar, part of SuperObvious. In this video, we're talking about the WWE 2K20 Southpaw Regional Wrestling DLC that came out. I'm going to do a recap and review and let you guys know what I think. Please like and share the video, comment below on what you think about the DLC, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Let's go! First off, I originally downloaded this because I wanted the new moves. This DLC was $15. I spent a bunch of money on this game already on DLCs. There were a handful of moves that I wanted, and a bunch of the moves aren't even there, including the knee lift poison rana, rapid kicks, ripcord forearm smash, and the snapmare penalty kick too. And that's just some of the ones that I found. So, this seems like another screw job from the WWE 2K20 DLC content. I have a previous video on when Bump in the Night came out, and you had to beat a story that wasn't even available once you bought it, which was kind of some bullshit. And I'm hoping that after I beat the showcase, the rest of the moves will be there. But anyways, we have the Southpaw Regional Wrestling Showcase where we have the New Day chilling and eating some popcorn, where Big E is excited to show them this old ass VH tape that he has with some Southpaw Regional Wrestling footage on it that we know is going to be a retro old school vibe, which seems cool. We have Susan, who is played by Renee Young, and Mr. McElroy, who is played by Tyler Breeze, who's trying to take over the promotion or destroy it. Oh, for the record, I think the music that plays during the menu and conversations is really cool and fits awesomely with the theme for the DLC. We have Georgia Washington, played by Charlotte Flair, and Dos Vitania, played by Lana. Washington represents the USA, and Dos Vitania plays a Russian, just like she does on TV. They talk shit to each other back and forth, and they have a match. The climax of the match is when Dos Vitania reverses our move off the top rope, and we do a surprise roll-up for the win. After, Susan jokes and reminds Mr. McElroy that his division is failing. He basically says, "I had nothing to do with this, you can't prove it, even if you did, it doesn't matter because it's not illegal, and even if I was wrong and it was legal." Susan cuts him off because he probably would have kept talking forever. She talks about failure, and Mr. McElroy gets offended and says check out the next match with the Rock and Roll-Ups, which includes Bad Hair Day, played by Amber Moon, and Misty Molly, played by Becky Lynch. And their opponents are the Perth Preppies, which is Heather, played by Peyton Royce, and Other Heather, played by Billie Kay, who are the team of the Iconics. The entrances, as far as the music and their entrance as a team, is cool. The names of the team are bleeped out by the ring announcer for their intros, which kinda sucks, but it's okay. Renee Young as Susan with her southern accent is kind of annoying, but that's okay too. And Mr. McElroy is the heel commentator who cheers for cheating and says he falls asleep when the good guys are winning. He also says funny stuff, like when Susan asks how he made all his money, he says, "Legally, I can't tell you that, because most of it is illegally. Also, fun fact, I'm rich." The climax of the match is when the Rock and Roll-Ups try and use a weapon, but the Perth Preppies counter the attack using a keyboard weapon on them, which Mr. McElroy thinks is hilarious. Next, he introduces Nasty Natty Hartland, who says some country stuff, and Susan introduces Samantha Ori, who is played by Kairi Sane, who seems disappointed because she wanted a title match. She talks in, not English, so the viewers don't know what she is saying, but we do. Mr. McElroy wants Natty to take her out. During the match, they mention that the translator is there yet so we can understand what she's saying. The climax of the match is when we jump off the top to splash Natty and we miss. She starts showboating and we put her in the octopus submission hold, followed by the knee lift poison rana, which is one of the moves I mentioned which weren't in the DLC after I downloaded it. Maybe it's there now. After that, we make Nasty Natty tap out with the anchor submission. Susan talks some more shit to Mr. McElroy about how his wrestlers are all losing. He says he is tired of joking around and is bringing out the best, and it's She Lady, which is Nikki fucking Bella. Oh my god, no. It could have been like anyone else in the world. I don't understand why it has to be her, which kind of sucks, because she is really, really bad. She says it's okay to stare. He says, no it's not, that costs extra. There's also Ursula, the unfrozen cave woman. That name, wow. Which is Carmella, who also isn't really that great. I don't understand what's going on here, but whatever. So, we're in a last woman standing match, and we see that when we start the match, we control She Lady, which is like getting spit in your face and getting kicked while you're on the ground already. Towards the middle of the match, you get a kendo stick from the outside and attack Ursula. Once we beat her up enough, we win by KO when she's not able to get on her feet by a count of 10. Susan says that this match will decide the fate of Southpaw Regional Wrestling. He tells her to chill and announces his final competitor is his silent business partner, Bailey Billionaire, who is played by Bailey. She says once they own the promotion, it's going to be great for other things that she has going on, and she seems confident. And if you look at Susan, she's like not feeling that shit at all. We see Sasha Memory Banks, who was played by Sasha Banks. Mr. McElroy is like, "Who the hell are you?" And Bayley is shocked. Sasha explains that they have history, so this is personal. She says Bayley took her idea of the personal computer, which Bayley denies. Bayley asks to bet money for the match, and Memory Banks says your money can't save you now, and she has done a bunch of dorky research, and any way this goes, Memory Banks is going to win. Memory Banks has some pretty cool music, and her geeky looking ass trips while getting into the ring. Bayley Billionaire is in business mode on the phone while she's on her way to the ring. Mr. McElroy says to be careful with the cameras because they're rentals. Also, I didn't say this earlier, but Mr. McElroy kind of sounds like Rick from Rick and Morty. On the outside, we Irish whip Bayley Billionaire and she reverses it, so we smash into the ring post. She then smashes our leg on the stairs with the briefcase while Mr. McElroy is screaming, "Yeah, smashing her with the money," and he's loving it. A little after that, we have to hit Bayley Billionaire with a chair 5 times. Then, we perform a slam off the top rope and Bayley Billionaire just pops up, no-sells it, and hits us. We win the match by submission and Southpaw Regional Wrestling is saved. We go to the New Day, who enjoyed watching the promotion with the women's division, but the bad news is that the player ate up Big E's tape and he's bummed out. Woods and Kingston remind him that they can find whatever they want on the internet and it's okay. We then get the thumbs up for completing the showcase. Afterwards, we go to the rewards section where it says we unlocked all the other moves along with outfits and weapons and other stuff. I go to the moves in the moveset section, and besides the knee lift Poison Rana, all the other moves still aren't there. I completely closed the game, relaunched it, double checked to make sure the progress is still there in the showcase. It is. I go back to the moveset, and all the other moves that it says is there are not there. I left a bunch of comments on YouTube videos for every single DLC video that's on there. No one's told me anything back. I don't know if anyone else is having the same problem. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments how you feel about playing the Southpaw Regional Wrestling Showcase. Also, if you're having the same problems with me with the moves not showing up. I really like the music, the entrances, the ring, the attires, the commentary, which was okay. Overall, I thought it was a good mood that was set to kind of change things up while playing WWE 2K20. Like and share the video and subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Totally for sure.